Hello, it is Dr. Askkrystalracquel and I am back again with another video for today. I hope you are doing amazingly. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And also send me an email, askkrystalracquel@gmail.com, if you have a question that you'd like to see me answer on video. So I do have a topic for today and I hope you find it interesting. The topic that I have is about traditional women and whether or not men actually want those things. So I'm sure you've seen a lot of what's going on online and social media, and a lot of men are talking about how they want a traditional woman, they want a traditional wife. However, what I'm coming to find is that a lot of different men are asking for a traditional woman, but they're not a traditional man. If you want a traditional woman, you must be a traditional man. That means you must be willing to provide for your wife and your family. And provision means you're going to do everything in your power to be supportive financially. Additionally, a traditional woman will have certain expectations. So if you're looking for a woman who's going to do all the cleaning, she's going to do all the laundry, she's going to do all of the, cooking, cleaning, laundry, all of those things. She's going to basically maintain a household, solely her. If that's what you're looking for, when you're saying you're looking for a traditional woman, that usually entails that it's going to be the man who is doing the financial, meaning bringing in the bulk of the income or all of the income. So if you're looking for a traditional woman, that means you're not going to sleep with her. That means you're going to take her out on dates and not take her to coffee, because that's not what a traditional woman would expect. Because when you're coming to a woman, you're going to be showing her that you're able to offer something, right? So back in the day, there was a young lady and she had her father, and basically that man would be coming to her and essentially her parents to prove, hey, look, I can take care of your daughter as well as you do, and this is what I bring to the table. So basically, a man should come with provision, and he should be able to provide. Like I said, provision. Basically, if you are looking for a traditional woman, you should be a traditional man. However, if you're of the mindset that you're looking for a more modern woman and you're a modern man, then that's okay. Maybe you want to share bills, as in she's going to work, you're going to work. But if that's the case, then you're both going to share the housework. You're both going to be doing those things. You're both going to be doing the child rearing. In my opinion, I do believe that, especially in those first few years of life, it is going to be the woman who's going to be the primary caregiver if you end up having children. So a man, what he should do, he should be able to do everything in his power to make sure that he's providing for his family. That's very important. So my point is, if you plan on sleeping with a woman, if you plan on having her pay for bills 50% more or more, then you're probably not looking for a traditional woman. If you're looking for someone who is going to be willing to share bills, as in she works just as hard as you both are putting all your money together, and you're wanting to do housework, you're wanting to help cook, you're wanting to do those things, then sure, you're looking for a modern woman. I think we need to stop saying, hey, traditional woman, I want a traditional person in my life, I'm looking for a traditional lady, because that is really not the case. If you are a traditional man, there's no way you're going to be offering a woman coffee. And that's simply because a traditional man is willing to take a risk. That's his risk. He's done all he can. He tried to verify that she's who she said she is. He spoke to her on the phone. He's had conversations and asked her questions. And then he goes on and takes that risk. I've said before about not FaceTiming. However, if you absolutely must FaceTime, you don't want to listen to me, ladies, it would really only be 30 seconds, just like to show yourself and then click the phone off. You know, it's not going to be something to where you're actually having a conversation, because that is called a date. So once again, I am saying no FaceTime, and you can go look at my video about why. However, if you absolutely must, just to verify, you want to verify who you are in some way, shape, or form, it would not be a conversation. I'm not saying it should be 1 minute, not saying it should be 2 minutes, 3, nothing of this sort. It should be like a 10-second call just to show your face. That's it. But yeah, let's really call a spade, right? So a lot of times people are saying that they want a traditional woman, and I'll be honest, I definitely think men and women need one another. So my channel is never bashing women, and it's never going to bash men. I'm talking specifically about people who are, I want to even say, copying each other. Like, they're looking online, they're watching these videos, they're listening to other people say this and that about what it means to be traditional. But honestly, when you think about it, the people who are saying that they want a traditional woman, or it could even be a woman saying they want a traditional man, those people are not traditional themselves. You know, people who are traditional are pretty conservative. So if you're saying that, a lot of times what people are saying, or men are saying when they say they want a traditional woman, they want a woman who will sleep with them. They want a woman who will do everything in the house, cook, clean, and do everything, and then also work and split the bills with them. That is not okay. That is not okay. I've been saying for a while that I have seen a lot of ladies who do all that. They take care of the kids, they work like 40 hours a week, full-time, hard work, and they do the cooking, cleaning, everything. And when I see that couple, when I look at couples, they're around the same age, but by the time they get to like 70 or 80, the woman looks broken down. Like, the woman does not look as good as the man. You know, it's stress, and that's not what ladies were built for. But, you know, the focus of this video is about people who are saying that they want a person who's traditional, but really that person who's saying they want this is actually a more modern person. So really just be careful of who you're listening to and what you're allowing to infiltrate your spirit, because a lot of it is nonsense and a lot of it really does not make sense. You know, focus on character first, and also who represents the type of man or woman that you want for your life. So if you're looking for somebody who you feel is someone like a Boaz from the Bible, or you want someone who's going to treat you with respect, honor, and provide, look for those characteristics. If you're a man, you're looking for a woman who's kind, nurturing, motherly, and who's smart, then look for those characteristics in a woman. I think a lot of problems would be avoided if people stop watching and following everyone online. And also, I just made a video, and I read the scripture, Proverbs 27:19, where it talked about, as water reflects the face, so one's life reflects their heart. So there's a lot of people online who are talking, giving advice, and recommending a lot of bad advice, actually. What you need to do is look at their life. Does their life reflect who you want to be? Or do they have what you want in life? Meaning, if a man is saying that men need to go for traditional women, traditional ladies, look at the woman that he's with, whether it's his wife or his girlfriend, or maybe he doesn't have a girlfriend, maybe he's just by himself. But the ladies that he's going for, are they traditional women? Are the women that you see him with, do they look like women that you think will be a wife or could be a wife? If not, you should not be looking at that person's videos. And for ladies, if there's someone recommending that you date a certain type of man, you date a man that, you know, treats you well, respects you, you know, is gonna put a ring on it. Look at that lady. Does her life reflect what you want for yourself? Like, is she somebody who's maybe she's been in a relationship for like 10 years, and, you know, or it could be a situation where maybe she's getting what she would want or desire financially, and she's been in that situation for a while, but the man still hasn't proposed. So just be really careful. Or is it someone who is maybe telling women like what they should do and how they should I'll be careful how I say this, because I've watched people who have some really good content, but be careful what you're listening to, because there's some people who they may be giving you advice or, you know, talking to you about, you know, what you should do and who's the best catch for you, but then they may be divorced. And yes, many people get divorced, but they may have some bitterness from their past. So if maybe that person's not in a situation that you would like to be one day, maybe you should just be careful of what information you're accepting as truth. But overall, this whole thing of I want a traditional woman, I want a traditional man, it just doesn't make sense to me, because the people who are saying that they want a traditional woman are having some issues with being able to provide, or, you know, or they're not demonstrating characteristics of someone who would eventually become a provider as a husband. Like someone who's offering, I think I've talked about this in a video, someone who's offering you coffee, saying they want to get to know you over coffee, that is not traditional. That's not traditional, because a traditional woman is not going to accept that, because she knows her worth. She probably doesn't even buy coffee. She doesn't go out for coffee. When she goes out, she goes to a restaurant and pays for her own meal. Not on a date, I'm just saying in general. So she does that for herself. She goes out and gets a meal. Then she goes out with friends. She goes out for meals. She doesn't go for coffee with her girlfriends. So why would she? I'm not going to talk about that in this video, but. And then on the flip side, ladies who are saying they want a traditional man and things like that, but then you're you know, willing to move in with the person and sleep with them, or you're not willing to do what it would take if you were actually with a traditional person. So if you're a traditional man, if you're a lady and looking for a traditional man, just know, like, you know, you're gonna have to probably maintain the home, and also you're not gonna just be laying around. And what we're saying about having a soft life and all those things, that is not what a traditional woman essentially did. She wasn't just lying around. So keep those things in mind. I hope this video made sense to you. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about this? Do you think that people are throwing out these terms about traditional, modern, and it's not making sense? Or does it make sense to you? Let me know what you think down below. Bye.